Alright, so.
What are those bestial gloves of yours, blackguard? Beginning to show more of your true and savage nature here, perhaps?
No. He bears the twin fists in the aspect of a king called Gilgamesh. That king, he too wrestled a beast-like man, who then became a friend. Maybe that's why I knew this fight would come.
What are you telling me, Asterius? Now is certainly not a good time for waxing philosophical, I think. And surely this King Gilgamesh of whom you speak is much more competent a fighter than this filth.
Oh, God. I miss this.
I thought about it more, Mother, and I would like very much if you and Father were to share this. Though, maybe don't let on where you got it, just in case.
This is splendid, Zagreus, but please, if there's one thing I've learned since we met, it's that the trust we share is at the very foundation of our relationships. Why shouldn't he know who this is from? Besides, I think he could figure it out.
Well, when it came to the Olympians, you said yourself that there was only so much truth that they could tolerate. Are you sure Father would be tolerant knowing I got this for the both of you?
I'm sure enough. And if he isn't, I suppose it's more for me.
Well, just as long as someone puts it to good use.
You know I always wanted to be a mother, Zagreus. But after you were born, I was certain I had lost my chance. Then one fine morning you just walked into my life. And here we are. I still cannot entirely believe it. What I mean is, I love you, son. I'm doing my best.
I know. I love you too, Mother.
Bro. Aw, she's so cute. Look at that. Alright, and...
So Orpheus was finally able to reunite with Eurydice because of you, my son. Ah, I'm so glad. Your father's arrangement with him was quite severe. Though he did ask for a lot for a mortal soul to return to the land of the living.
Is it even possible for Father to return a mortal back to life if he so chose? Just by letting their shade escape or something?
Oh, I've no idea. Probably not. But we were so moved by Orpheus's plea and song that, well, I think your father took pity on him.
Wait, we were so moved? You were there when Orpheus came to try and rescue Eurydice.
I was. Your father knew I loved their music. Imagine my surprise to see him as our court musician here.
I'd no idea.
Wow. Hey, Nix.
I thank you for the lovely flowers, child. They make my corner of the house hospitable. Such simple comforts never were for me, and yet, now that I am surrounded by them, I have found that I enjoy their presence more than I would have admitted in the past.
I'm glad you like them, Nix. Though if you don't, just give the word and I will have them removed. Probably incinerated for good measure. Now that you mention it, though, how come you were always in this corner in particular?
This point is closest to the center of the house, to its foundation, and therefore to the center of the entire realm.
Makes sense. Mostly.
I sense your consternation, son of Hades, as you look about this space. You have another question, and are free to ask.
Oh, it's just... I sometimes wonder, Master Chaos. If you created all of this, then who created you? What was this place before you arrived?
All of this simply came to be, and so did I, presumably after a former time had finally reached its end. I hesitate to say it was an act of will. It was more like a sudden shift, as when a conflagration happens from a spark. I arrived at such a time, and all else then arrived from me.
Yeah, what up?
I ever tell you you're a real sweetheart, hun? Because if not, I'm telling you right now. Where would my culinary practice be if not for you?
I think your culinary practice would be every bit as extraordinary, though I'm pleased to have done small service to you in this great pursuit.
Well, we both know you've done a lot more for me than that. I wasn't expecting to make any new friends here anytime soon, so all the more reason it's been a real treat to get to know you. If I may say, you're a hell of a guy, Your Royal Majesty.
Hell yeah.
Gotta tell you, hun, Orpheus sure is different since last he and I met. You know, back when he was still living and breathing and all.
I think the experience of trying to rescue you, failing, dying, becoming court musician, refusing to sing, then being locked in solitary confinement, then finding out about you, probably did a number on him. Why, is everything all right? You seem to be getting along last I saw.
Oh, we're getting along great. Better than ever. He used to be a bit more of a hotshot, but now it's like he's a little more, what's the word? Sensitive? Now I can always tell exactly what's on his mind.
Oh, dude, that's so, man. Fuck it, it's right here.
I offer you this ambrosia in your name and honor, Lord Ares. To the god of war. How many foes have I vanquished with your aid and guidance? But more than that, I am pleased to know you, and to be your cousin.
Ah, such an exquisite gift this is indeed. Yet the destruction you have sown, the sheer carnage, nothing can surpass that, I should think. Should you ever go to war, my kin, genuinely go to war, I mean, do look me up. I imagine I would take your side.
Let's go. Oh. Damn.
Ah, my closest kin in all the underworld. I see you there, I think. What sort of violence shall we sow together this time, you and I?
Sometimes I think about the goddess Nyx and how I long for her to be the mother that I never had, cousin. Is it improper that I say such things to you? One would expect I would already have somebody on Olympus, yet it often feels as though I am the mother here.
Athena? God.
What do you know? No murder. Zagreus. My name is Zagreus. Can you say that to Tiffany? No murder. Zagreus.
Oh, that is progress. Murders her. They got an assistant.
The hunt comes down to kill or be killed. Except for us immortals who have to live with our shame. Which is worse.
Whoa. Whoa, she just gave me a whole thing. That was crazy.
The crop shall wither and decay so long as I may please, young Zagreus. Although we do have those upon Olympus who take issue with my reasoning.
Yeah, milady, I take issue here. I mean, how are the grapes supposed to grow and wine supposed to flow when you are so uptight now? Just ease up a little there. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, jeez.
Help. You are embarrassing me, Zach. Tell me something, Zagreus. Sometimes I fear. Do you hate him? I mean your father. Regardless of his intentions. It sounds as though he made your life extraordinarily difficult. All his pent-up fear and anger. You bore the brunt of it.
Do I hate him? Mother, I don't know that I hate anybody, really. The tales of him and the Olympians rending their immortal Titan parents to bits. I can't relate to how they must have felt. But I resented him for sure. And I don't know if I'll ever get over that entirely.
I understand. I think that when Hades told you he asked no forgiveness, he understood as well and meant it. Well, for all his failings, I'm thankful that he did not teach you how to hate. For your own sake, if not for his.
Sometimes I think he tried.
It is my understanding that you have grown rather close with Thanatos, my kin. A perfect choice of mate, though I confess I'd not expected Death to have affection for another save himself.
Jesus.
You see how easily I tracked you down? Unless you went out of your way for me, that is.
She's so awkward, dude.
Cheers, mate.
You know my father and my uncle by now, right, Zagreus? I don't know which of them is worse. I mean, superior. Superior, despite technically spending most of his time in the seas beneath Olympus. Isn't that right, Uncle?
Oh, Artemis, you needn't boast a little Hades there on my account. Besides, Whether you're in the sea, above it, or beneath, makes little difference to your measure as a god. You two are young as yet. Keep at it, and you'll soon be practically as great as I.
I think that I can find the lounge well on my own, Hypnos. Oh, wait. What is this? Did you just ask me out?
Me? No. I'd never even think to do that, miss. I mean, you have your station, and I have mine. We're from two different worlds, you could say. Fated never to be seen together much.
Every time I talk to you, you somehow take it as a compliment. Is that correct? Then let me give you some advice for once. Stop being an idiot.
I'll give it a shot.
Alas. Hey, Achilles. I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. Her memory is of my glory days.
Hark, young man, for I've a vision I must share with you. A waking phrase for exegryph, to be precise. Please beseech the weapon thus. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. An odd connection to a past or future bearer. Apparently one who defied a god.
Oh.
I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
You're back. Welcome.
Yes, I am.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Prince Ed, I heard the strangest rumor. Here's the thing, I'll give it to you straight. I have heard you've been consorting both with Megaroth Fury and with that old stiff Thanatos. Can you believe it?
Sisyphus, I don't know where you heard that, but it's true. They're just doing their jobs, and I know how it looks, but you're my friend as well, and I don't want you to forget that.
Look, I do appreciate the sentiment, Your Highness. I'm just surprised. I thought we shared a common foe in them is all. What can I say? I hope that someday I can see them how you see them.
Thank you for understanding, sir. Besides, maybe I can get them to cut you some slack.
I mean,
I got you covered.
Thank you, mate.
you're kind of fucking both of them, bro. Or vice versa, you never know.
For someone such as me. You know I'm down here for a reason, don't you, Prince? Not just because your father and good Thanatos don't care for me. Yet, from the very first, you showed me decency I'd not experienced since I was a king. Perhaps not even then.
Whoever it was you used to be, sir, I believe you've changed. And I'm proud to say that you're my friend. And Boldy there as well. It's odd for me to say, but I'm glad you're here. I think I've learned a lot from you about all this.
Well, Your Highness, I'm honored very much indeed. And having you amongst my list of friends makes it perhaps the greatest such a list a fellow such as I has ever had. Isn't that right, Boldy?
Aw, Boldy.
Take it from me, Prince Ed. Boldy concurs.
You guys are great.
Let's go, Sisyphus and Boldy, the homies. Why not? Finish it out.
Uncle Poseidon, sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like had you been part of it sooner. Your encouragement, your enthusiasm, it means a lot. To you, this Ambrosia's been to hell and back.
Oh, but isn't this a kingly offering indeed, my little Hades? I know how difficult it must have been to get, so distant from Olympus as you are. I'll never understand how come your father's cruel to you. For if you were my son, I would be proud. Proud anyway, but you get the idea.
Let's go. Home.
Cheers, mate.
Zag, your uncle's passing through. Not Dad, the other one, I mean. And he just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, so...
Aha! There you are, my little nephew. Dionysus showing you the ropes or what? You want a real feast, though? You just stick with me. I'll take my blessing. Go.
Oh, anyway, we're here, man, waiting up for you. We know you're gonna make it, I would say, eventually.
Okay.
The favor doing Zagreus then walks into a chamber black as night, but with a blood-red pool, and from it comes a voice which says, "Would you mind diving in these waters, Prince?" To which the prince replies, "Oh, sure." Why you?
Okay.
All right. We've matters with Olympus to resolve. They don't know I'm here, most of them, besides Zeus, maybe Athena. They think you're Nyx's son rather than mine, and that your goal is still to join them on their mountaintop.
What a mess. What can we do? The gods of Olympus have all been very good to me for the most part. I don't feel great about deceiving them. They keep trying to help me escape.
What can we do? We can make peace with them, and let them know the truth. So much of it as they would tolerate. Diplomacy is not your father's strong suit, but I'm going to need you two to do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. So what do you intend to do, and how do I fit in?
Oh boy.
We're going to invite all of them to a little family gathering. Here. And you shall personally deliver them their invitation, Zagreus.
Mother, are you serious? So we're just going to have a bash with them, and they'll just see you after all this time and be fine with everything?
They certainly shall not be fine with everything. But Hades and I will be prepared to tell them what they need to hear. Don't worry. I shall do the talking.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you know. That we met, fell in love, eloped, had a child. A child who, once grown, sought desperately to reconnect with his extended family. To the chagrin of his grim lord father.
That's all true. As individual statements, at least.
Yeah, you know.
Fortunately, our loving and dutiful son at last persuaded his mother and father to reveal their secretive relationship and make an effort to rejoin their great family.
Your mother won't be happy that you left.
I'll deal with her. Perhaps I'll have to visit her and the rest of them from time to time, if that's what it shall take. But I'll be back. I have no choice. Did you know that if you eat the seeds of an underworld pomegranate, then you cannot leave for 1 month out of the year per seed?
What? No, I never knew that.
Oh, god damn it.
Neither do they.
How soon is this family gathering you have in mind going to take place?
Soon after you invite them all, I hope. Now go. And trust in me, all right? We have a lot to learn of trust, I think.
I know what you mean. I'll let you know when it's done. Fan, what's your relationship with Ares on Olympus? I know he deals in death himself, but his approach seems rather different from your own.
I do not care for his approach at all, but he has been professionally courteous with me. More than I can say for most of your Olympian relatives, I suppose.
You mean the rest of the Olympians don't treat you well?
Oh.
Discounting Hermes, I should say, the rest of them have nothing much to do with me at all. I can imagine why. I know it's complicated with your father here. But as for Ares, I think he's alright.
Disturbingly alright.
Can I? Alright.
Don't even say a word and follow me.
Oh.
Get over here right now. Well, Zagreus, take care until we meet again, I guess.
Fair enough, man. Alright, let's go talk to Exegriff, I guess.
Need some practicing?
Give me a sec.
Exegriff, I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
Whoa.
Grant me the aspect of Lucifer.
Oh, that's hot.
All set.
Oh, that's hot. Hold on. Oh my god, it's a laser.
Nice burning sensation from that.
Whoa! I am horny.
Okay, I think I'm ready. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. And I hope it finds you well, Lady Aphrodite.
Why, this is something, dearest. Such an enigmatic message you have sent. How positively captivating. I must know what it says. It bears the marks of others on Olympus, so perhaps we ought to share some common knowledge on the subject.
Well, here we go. Damn, bro.
Hello, Lord Ares. Here goes then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Ares, please consider our proposal, once you're able to decipher it.
My, what is this, my kin? Some sort of invitation for me, I presume? Not just for me. This symbolizes all the others here? Most intriguing. I shall investigate the meaning of this as quickly as I'm able then. But first...
There we go. Alright, Zeus it is.
Sure hope this works. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
That's
My, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father. Who else can it be? I better check on this.
I salute you, Lord Hermes, with this rarest of delicacies. Pretty rare here, anyway. You never show it, but I can only imagine how hard you must be working to back me up. Cheers, mate.
You know, the last time anybody offered me ambrosia from the underworld was never before now. That's quite a gesture on your part. You could have just as well taken my services for granted, and I'd not have minded in the least. But thank you, cuz.
Aww. That was wholesome as fuck, bro. Alright, one more.
I get to be the messenger this time. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Hermes, got here as quickly as I could.
Why, that looks like you've got a message just for me this time. How special is that, boss? Some sort of invite from the looks of things. You sure that I'm supposed to have this, seeing as I'm not officially involved?
Alright. Dionysus time.
Hope this lives up to your expectations, mate. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Should be a good time, Lord Dionysus.
Hell yeah, man.
Whoa, just for a moment, Zach. Now, I can recognize an invite when I see one, man. And this is definitely, almost certainly, some sort of invite. One for me and one for everybody else, it looks like here. Oh, I'm excited. That is something really special, I can tell. You know, Zag, maybe once you get here, you could get old Ares to just lighten up a little, you know, man? Always dragging down the mood with talk of blood and nastiness, all sorts of stuff like that.
Why, my Lord Dionysus, I fail to see why such discussion is perceived as unbecoming of a feast. A successfully conducted war is certainly a cause for celebration, is it not?
Ooh.
Gonna come talk to me.
I feel like everybody knows about us, Meg. Even Aphrodite herself seemed to know we were involved. It's not like I've been going around boasting. You wanted to keep things quiet, didn't you?
Zagreus, are you happy with how things are between us now? Or do you have a problem with it?
Well, I could do without the kill or be killed stuff, if we're being honest. That part is still a little weird, but otherwise, yes, I mean, I'm happy. You're you.
Then that's enough. Let them say what they want. What does it matter? We're gods. The things they say about us, even other gods, you pay too much attention to it, it'll drive you out of your mind.
But I know how important your career is to you. This won't create a problem.
We've already crossed that bridge, I think. Stop worrying.
I refuse. Lord Poseidon.
Alright, time to invite Uncle Poseidon.
Alright, here goes. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Uncle Poseidon, hope you can make this out.
What's this, nephew? Why isn't this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other pieces for the others here. Ah, it's like a sunken treasure then, which means I must seek its mysteries at once.
Message for you, Lord Hermes. It says, this offering is dedicated to the incomparable god of swiftness, from whom the news is always good because he's bringing it. You are a real mate, you know that? I really owe you one, Zagreus.
Wow, that was wholesome as fuck, bro.
Look, cuz, I'm going to accept this choice ambrosia from you one last time, alright? But from this point, I'm doubling down on all professional responsibilities here. Strictly business between us. Although, secretly, you're one of my best mates. Want you to know.
Aww. I can hear like the genuine. Oh, dude, he looks like a fucking homie. Look at that, it's so cool.
So my professional associate, the fearsome boatman on the river Styx, you got to know him pretty well in all of this, right, cuz? Hard getting through to him, I know, but his heart's in the right place. It's why I'm working with him after all this time.
Oh.
Hope Mother knows what she's doing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Demeter, this is for you.
What's all of this, young Zagreus? A message of some sort for me indeed. I can't decipher it, although it bears the marks of my two foster brothers here. And, well, it seems we'd better compare notes.
Yeah, in that moment, I could actually tell like the resemblance between her and Persephone. Like, is that the same voice actress?
Well, would you just look at yourself, Zach? You are like a walking stockpile of ambrosia, aren't you? Taking the best care of it at that. I knew I could count on you, but I didn't know I could just be so proud of you, you know, man?
Found you, Huntress. Here, in the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Especially for you, Lady Artemis.
Some kind of special message for me. Oh, looks like there's one for everybody on Olympus, then. Felt rather special for a moment there, and now you're making me check in with all the others. Great.
I can sense some sort of shifting in your father's residence. You seek to ask something of me about it, and do not respond.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's just my mother, we're reaching out to the Olympians, trying to reconnect the family. It's been a while, relatively, since she and father saw the others, but in case a gathering occurs, I did wish you to know you're cordially invited too.
Cordially invited? A generous proposal, son of Hades. Though a natural gathering is to occur within my space, please understand it would be difficult for me to bring the full entirety of my presence there. However, I think I can arrange to be with you in some capacity. Thank you.
That's what you get. This is it then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Athena, I trust you'll quickly figure this one out.
I mean...
Is this some kind of offering for me? No, hold a moment. This appears to be a message. Part of one. Then, can this mean... I have to notify the others. I trust they also have received something from you, or shortly shall.
That was the last of the invitations. Just need to tell Mother once I get home. Hello, Hermes.
Another message for you, cuz. This one says, hey mate, if you ever do make it up here on this mountaintop for whatever reason, we should hang out, alright? I can show you around. Your friend, Hermes.
Aww. Why that sweet?